All right, what's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. And today, we're not playing Breaking Point today, guys. Today, we are starting a My Team for Formula One 2021. Now, just a little, I guess, backstory. I did play a My Team in F1 2020, but I didn't get too far into it because I started playing F1 2020 maybe a few weeks before F1 2021 came out. So I just figured, I'll just wait until this game comes out and then I'll start it like officially. I think the first part what I'm gonna do is, depending on how long the setup takes, I might just have the first episode as like setting up everything, showing the livery and the uniforms and all that. So I know if it's a similar to last season, like you are one of the drivers and the team owner, and then you like hire another driver, and then you also get to pick like your engine supplier, sponsors, all of that stuff. So we're gonna go custom settings, and I might just skip through this quickly. Okay, so I just tweaked all of the settings. The assists are usually this is what I usually play on. As you can see, just manual. I got the race line still, traction controls on medium, and everything else is off. Career settings, so everything is default or standard, even our faults. So whatever faults we have in the car during races is going to be regular. Rules and flags, all normal or regular. Nothing is turned off. Weekend structure, I do have one shot qualifying, just because I don't want to spend all day doing qualifying and practice and all that stuff. I have things to do. Forecast is approximate, so just a little bit more of a realistic feel to it. It's not going to be 100% accurate all the time. And simulation, I got 70 AI difficulty right now. Maybe we'll turn that up. And I do have flashbacks right now. I'm going to see maybe if I could turn that off later just to make it a little more challenging. But we'll see. So that is all of the settings. So we're going to confirm these settings. Okay, so I'm going to like skip this stuff to the end. I'm going to show you what the end results look like, okay? All right, so we just set up our driver and our look. So this is the outfit we're going with. And you know what? I kind of wanted to go with something gutsy for a new Formula One team. So we got this, I don't know what you call it, kind of triangle design. It's kind of like the triangle design in my logo for the channel. The helmet, I really like the helmet actually. Give you guys a little bit of a closer look. We got a bit of like a metallic matte finish to it. Obviously red, black, and white. Because that's going to be our color scheme for the team. All right, our team name. Drum roll, please. I'm sure you can predict this already, but we got CYBORG Racing. That is our team name, not Racing. CYBORG Racing. I was thinking about like Cyborg YouTube or something like that, but YouTube doesn't want to sponsor me, so we're just keeping it Cyborg for now. Okay, so we got to sign a primary sponsor.
Primary sponsor will pay a sign-in bonus to the team up front. This is vital to cover the early investments we need to make. They'll also provide a valuable weekly income for us. Each sponsor has a goal they want the team to achieve. If we hit that goal, the sponsor will pay us an additional goal bonus.
I think I'm gonna go with the Echo.
Now we've got a budget to work with. Our car won't be going anywhere fast without a power unit. So let's sign a power unit supplier now.
Okay, so our power unit supplier.
Durability from our power units, but we also need to balance the books. We're going to have a lot of other areas to invest our cash into.
Okay, so I think my key, what I want to do for this season is we gotta make sure that the engine is durable, because last thing we want is early failures during the season. So I think I might drop some money and go with the Ferrari engine, just because they have that 95 durability rating. Either that or Honda, because Honda's got 90 performance, 89 durability. Renault and Mercedes, Renault especially, definitely just kind of looks like the budget option. Like you're just going there to participate, but we're trying to go there and win some races or do well at least in our first season. So I'm thinking either Honda or Ferrari. Ah, I think I'm gonna go Ferrari. We're gonna splurge a little bit on our engine. So we have $1.6 million, I believe, left over to sign a driver. Now I'm assuming that because
They have all their own strengths and weaknesses, so consider everything when deciding who to hire. Drivers earn acclaim based on their performances. When a driver earns enough acclaim, they will level up. The higher a driver's level, the more acclaim they will earn for their current team. And remember, the faster the team levels up, the faster our income will increase. The higher a driver's experience, the more resource points are earned to spend on vehicle upgrades. Racecraft is the driver's skill to effectively complete overtakes when opportunities arise. Awareness shows the driver's ability to avoid errors and incidents. Pace describes the driver's ability to set competitive lap times. Focus represents the driver's current form and state of mind. Rating is a summary of the driver's overall skill level.
I think I'm gonna go with the Frenchman. So we got for Echo sponsorship, $4.6 million signing bonus, 260,000 K weekly income with a Ferrari engine. We're dropping a bag on that. Then we got Giuliano Alessi, for our driver, 600,000 for his contract.
The livery we'll be running this season. We can add more sponsors to the car as we sign them throughout the year. And don't worry, we can edit our look at any time from HQ.
Alright, awesome. I'm going to try and keep the look the same. Just, create some authenticity to the brand that CYBORG Racing brings to Formula 1. But we do have a big bad Echo logo on our suits now. So that's pretty cool. Let's get this livery underway. I'm just gonna fast forward to the end. I'll show you guys what it looks like. Okay, so this is what our final livery looks like. It is a bit of a daring design for a Formula 1 car, but I think I like it. I wanted to definitely go with the red and black, but I didn't want to put too much red because then we're gonna kind of end up looking like a Ferrari. So we had to put quite a bit of black and some white in there as well, just to differ a little bit. Yeah, this is our livery for the year, and let's see what is next.
Hello folks, and welcome to this, a very special edition of Paddock Pass. As you can see, there's no pit lane behind me, and as you can hear, no roar of engines, and that's because they've set me free from the F1 paddock to escape here to the countryside and to the headquarters of Formula One's newest team. Now, it's not every day we get to pull back the curtain and look behind the scenes at an F1 team. Rarer still that we get to talk not only to the team owner, but also the team's lead driver. But what makes this place extra special is that the owner and lead driver are one and the same person. Now, it's been an interesting 12 months, and we all know a number of the regulation changes which were due to come into effect this year have been delayed until next. Some, though, are still seeing the light of day, amongst them the all-important budget cap, which gives some of the smaller teams a little further down the order, potentially, the opportunity to compete with the bigger teams. Good for them, but great for us as viewers. But what does our new team owner think about these new rules? Do they see them as a challenge, a hurdle that needs to be overcome? Perhaps they see them as an opportunity to disrupt the status quo, a chance to come out swinging and to carve their name into Formula One history. Well, I had the opportunity to ask them these very questions just earlier today, and here's what they had to say. Well, first of all, thanks so much for
Okay.
inviting us here today. It's been wonderful to see behind the scenes. As you might expect, I've got about a million questions, so let's jump straight in. It's been a long time since we last saw a team owner take their own car onto the track, and the sport's changed enormously in the intervening years. How are you going to handle the responsibilities of both managing and driving for a Formula One team?
Okay, so we got a few options here. Nothing's easy. Nothing easy is worth doing. I live for challenges like this. Case sounds pretty generic. I won't lie. It's been a lot of work, and there's even more to come. But I wouldn't have taken the task if I didn't believe in myself and my team. Also pretty generic. This isn't just about me. This is about my team, and I'm behind them 100%. Together, we're unstoppable. Okay, so all pretty generic answers. Doesn't really seem like anything will kind of be affected by this, so I'm just gonna go with this one.
Let's talk about your teammate.
Oh,
Now,
you
it's
don't
clear they're
even...
excited to have signed with you, but tell me, what is it that you think they bring to the team?
Okay, so their skill set really suits our team. We've seen what they can do on paper, and I see a lot of potential in them. It was finding the right fit for our team. They understand that we're new and appreciate the opportunity we are providing. It was tough to get any drivers to sign on a new team, but I'm glad they took a gamble. Okay, so we're definitely going to go with this one, just saying he fits our team and whatnot. Maybe boost
So
his
you've
morale a
obviously
little
been
bit.
putting a lot of work into the car. I know it's early days, but how do you expect it to feel out there?
Okay, so this is about the car. So I feel like what we say here is gonna have a toll on the R&D for whatever department we're talking about. So sim data looks good. We won't know till we get on the track. The chassis balance is incredible. We focused on maximizing our traction out of the corner. Making the car as responsive as possible is one of our main goals. Okay, I think we're gonna go with the chassis. We want a bit of a chassis.
Most of
Yeah,
the
okay,
other
so your
teams
chassis
have
department
most
will
years of
notice that.
experience in Formula One. Where do you see the opportunities to make those vital performance gains you need to put you within reach of the other cars?
So fuel loads are the key to reducing the weight of the car. The efficiency we've got out of the power unit will keep weight down. This era has brought a lot of complexity into the power unit, but we found plenty of room to innovate in our ERS system. A fresh pair of eyes can find solutions other teams haven't seen, and we found some unique ways of reducing drag. So I don't want to talk about the power unit because we do have a Ferrari power unit in there, so we do have pretty good performance to begin with, most likely. So we're gonna try and focus on the other things. I think I'm gonna talk about the aerodynamics. You know, we found some unique ways to reduce the drag.
Ultimately, your success this season is going to come down to whether you can take positions from the other drivers. What is it about your car that's going to give you that edge in those battles?
Overtaking is all about power, so we've been working hard to get every bit of performance out of the power unit. We've developed an incredibly light car. This helps with both top speed and through the corners. F1 just isn't one race, it's a whole season. Rigorous stress testing means we can avoid graded penalties and failures. Okay, so either durability or... So this bottom one's probably durability, and this one is... the chassis, I believe. Our durability is pretty well with the Ferrari, so I think I'm going to stay away from that. I think we're going to go with this. Yep, so another chassis.
With so many specialist departments working together here at your headquarters, and with such an important deadline coming up, who's getting that coveted Teacher's Gold Star? Which group do you feel the most proud of right now?
I'm going to say aero because we gave 2 answers to the chassis department, so we're going to give 2 answers to the aerodynamics.
Well, thank you so much.
And let's
for
see
your
what
time.
that does
Wonderful to
exactly.
get insight from you, and of course to see around the headquarters. Thank you for today. Really appreciate it, and thank you all at home for watching as well. We'll see you very soon.
I love how I don't say anything. Alright, so we're at the team headquarters. Balancing act. So here you can see your team's balance. Your sponsors will give you cash each week and extra bonuses when you complete their objectives. These are your resource points. You use these to help the team upgrade your car. You can spend them at any time in R&D. This is your team's acclaim level. As this increases, so does your income from sponsors. Many of the top drivers won't consider moving to a low acclaimed team, so get out there and prove yourself out on track before approaching them. Okay, that makes sense. So when I did play F1 2020, I did. Oh,
current facilities and the effects they're having on the business. You can also invest some of our cash into upgrades for these facilities.
okay, so our aero department got a little bit of a head start. They're at a spec 1, and the rest is at spec 0. And I'm not 100% sure what I want to focus on at first, because I know marketing and personnel and things like that are kind of important as an overall team. Basically what this is we got a whole schedule of whatever's going on during our team. I'm responsible for setting these events, and whatever the event is will impact a certain aspect of the team, right? And depending on how long it is, I believe that is a indicator for like how significant it is, right? If it's just like a 1-day event, it doesn't do too much, but if it's something like a whole week or 5 days, it looks like there is a little bit more of an impact onto the team. So I think I'm gonna do a pre-merchandise sale just to get the cash flowing a little bit. So I think that's a good place to start, and then we're gonna have the car reveal, right? And then after the car reveal, I think we can do. Wait, actually, let me see. When is our first race? Is it? Okay, so the 25th. So we don't have too much time, but I'm gonna put the merchandise sale before the car reveal, and then after the car reveal, we'll go into some driving training camp or drivers training camp. I'm not gonna get too deep into this stuff. I feel like a lot of this stuff will kind of be behind the camera, and I will update you guys whenever something significant happens within the team. Next video, we will be racing, and I will let you know if I've made any upgrades to the car. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you're new to the channel, like, subscribe, notification bell, all that good stuff makes my day a little better. Makes my day a little bit better, as I always say. And I'll see you guys then, alright? Peace out.